and I'll do it without fail. I'm the lone rider on the trail.
I've got a feeling we're being trailed.
Jumping tadpoles, you're right. It seems like we got a fight on our hands.
There's too many of them. We'd better hightail it for the pass and pick up Smokey.
There they go. Wait. Remember, the boss doesn't want any gunplay. You don't want to hurt yet. Come on.
Can't let them trail us to the mine. Let's make a stand.
Hey, Blanky, what are we going to do now if we can't hurt him? Wait a minute. Stop shooting, Sourdough. We ain't aiming to hurt you. We just want to talk to Sloan. So that's your answer, huh? Well, we don't need Sourdough. Hey, Pete. Sneak around and knock that old coyote off.
Sourdough. Sourdough.
All right, up with him, Sloan. All right, Sloan. You know what we want, so start talking. No, let him have it, Pete.
Quit bluffing. You're not going to shoot me, and you know why.
I'll listen, you.
Wait, Blackie.
What is it?
One horse coming fast.
Are you expecting someone? Mike, you and Jake take the old man up the shack. The rest of you take cover. Take it out of here. The rest of you take cover.
Sourdough. Sourdough.
Reach high, stranger.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Well, we're turning you over to the law for murder.
Murder? You don't think... Why, that man's a friend of mine. I know his partner, too. I'm Smokey Moore.
Looks like you're in a pretty tough spot, Mr. Moore.
Well, where's Sloan? He'll vouch for me.
I know nothing about Sloan.
Quit alibying. We seen you plug him.
Why, you... Why? Oh, I see. A frame-up.
Stop the chin music. We're taking you in to the sheriff. Put him on his horse. Joe, you and a couple of boys pick up Sourdough. We're taking him, too.
My heart is light and airy, and my head is in the sky when I'm riding the rolling hill. There's a song upon the prairie, it's a cowboy's lullaby when I'm riding the rolling hills. Yippee-yi, 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 I'm on my way. Now I'm always feeling cheery, letting worries all go by when I'm riding the rolling hills. My heart is light and airy, and my head is in the sky when I'm riding the rolling hills. There's on the prairie, it's a cowboy's lullaby when I'm riding the rolling hills. Yippee-yi, 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 I'm on my way. Now I'm always feeling cheery, letting worries all go by when I'm riding the rolling hills.
Well, this is Wolf Pass. But Smokey ain't awakened like he promised.
Maybe my singing scared him away.
Your voice ain't that bad, Tom. Yeah, when he goes a-courting, there's no telling when he'll get back. Especially with that gal Amy Sloan's as pretty as he says she is. Something told me not to let him ride off all alone. He's such a romantic Romeo that I got to ride herd on him all the time to keep him from getting hitched. Appears to me he ought to be here by now.
Somebody was here. Chances are it was Smokey.
What's the matter? Something wrong?
Maybe so. Let's follow these tracks. All right, Fuzzy, give him the signal. All right, start shooting.
keep him busy. Come on, Smokey.
Yes, sir.
What happened, stranger?
I just shot out with a bandit and he nicked me.
Which way to go?
He tore off out that way. I hope you get him because he's a bad hombre.
It must be him. Come on, man. Smokey, what's all this talk about a frame-up?
Well, I was waiting for you at Wolf Pass when I heard shots.
So that's it. And then they said you'd killed Sourdough, eh?
Yeah. The thing I can't figure out is what happened to Mr. Sloan, Amy's father. He must have been with Sourdough.
Why?
Well, they were partners. When I got to Amy's this morning, they were just fixing to leave together.
You know where they went?
No. They acted sort of mysterious, like they might have something up their sleeves.
Now one of the partners murdered and the others disappeared, eh?
That's right.
Where'd you find Sourdough?
Why, down the road a ways.
Let's get down there and take a look around.
Well, I reckon he got away. The sheriff will take care of him anyway. Indian Pete, you and the boys go up to the shack and start working on the old man. I'll go into town and report to the boss. And remember, as soon as the old man talks, you report to me pronto.
He talk soon. You see, Josephine, she come quick.
Here's where I found Sourdough.
From the looks of all these shells, there must have been quite a battle. One man couldn't have done all this shooting. I wonder who was with him.
Well, I guess it was Sloan. They left the house together.
Sloan, eh?
Here's Sloan's hat. If they've done away with him, I'll never be able to prove my innocence.
That's right, Smokey.
You remember what I said about them acting mysterious? Maybe this frame-up's got something to do with it.
Could be. Let's go over to Sloan's cabin and have a talk with his daughter, Amy. Maybe this mess.
But that's no excuse, you dumb-witted sap. The fact is, you let him get away. Here I am working on $1 million deal, and you let a little accident interfere with my plans.
But it wasn't an accident. Somebody was bushwhacking us. And I've got a good idea who it was.
Who?
Tom Cameron, better known as the Lone Rider.
The Lone Rider? Well, why didn't you say so?
when a cowboy rides on the open plains. Oh, his heart is just as happy as can be when a cowboy rides on the open plains. There from every care and worry he is free. Sing the song till he's done, ride along with his pal. Get along, little doggy, get along to the old corral. When a cowboy rides on the open plain, his heart is just as happy as can be.
They were studying the tracks, and that fella Cameron was figuring out just what happened, and doing a pretty good job of it, too.
You mean to tell me that you were close enough to hear what he was saying and failed to plug him?
Well, I was alone.
Always alibiying.
There was two of them, and that fella Cameron is dynamite.
Yeah? But suppose Cameron finds Sloan alive. That's going to mean a rope around our necks.
Don't worry about Sloan. He's probably tossed already with that half-breed working on him.
But we can't take any chances. Now round up the boy.
Hello, Sheriff. Hello, Mr. Masters.
Good morning, Miss Amy. Howdy, Amy.
Well, I feel highly honored. President of the bank visiting, and all on the same day, too. But I hope you didn't come to see Dad. He left early this morning.
Miss Amy, we've got some mighty disturbing news for you.
About Dad? What has happened?
Let's go in the house. You're a pretty courageous girl, so I'll come to the point. We've got a notion your father's met with foul play, or else his life is in danger.
Oh, how horrible.
Of course, I prefer to believe he's still alive.
But why should anyone want to hurt Dad?
Well, that remains to be seen, ma'am. Those vultures, whoever they are, already got sourdough.
You mean he's been murdered? Oh, poor sourdough. Oh, Sheriff, you've got to do something.
Ma'am, I don't aim to unsaddle my horse until I track down those hombres. Maybe you could help us. Miss Amy, do you know a fellow by the name of Smoky Moore?
Why, yes, but... Sheriff, you don't think that Smoky...
Have you seen him lately?
Yes? Yes, he was here this morning.
Did he leave with your dad and sourdough?
No, he left a little while before they did.
Well, one more thing, Miss Amy. Did your father tell Smoky about the gold mine he located? What gold mine? Why, he was telling me about it at the bank only yesterday. Of course, he hadn't filed papers on it yet because he was afraid of claim jumpers. But nobody around here knew anything about it. Except me, of course. Smoky Moore may have found out about it. Amy, did your dad tell him anything?
I don't know. They were doing a lot of talking, but I was busy packing things for Dad's trip.
The chances are Smoky's trying to make your father talk plenty right this minute.
Oh, but Smoky couldn't.
Well, now, that's very nice of you to feel that way about him, Miss Amy. But I found that every man has his price, and I'm afraid that gold mine was Smoky's. That settles it. Smoky Moore is the man we're after. When Joe Gordon came into town toting sourdough and told me he saw Smoky shoot him and your dad, too, well, I reckon he told the truth for once. I'll be trail now before it gets cold.
Do you know where it is?
No, I don't.
I don't either. Dad never told me.
Well, perhaps you left something around here, like a map or...
No.
Well, if I can ever do anything for you, my dear, you let me know.
That's mighty kind of you, Mr. Masters.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
going in there. I'm not afraid to face the sheriff.
Sure looks bad for you, Smokey. Come on, let's get out of here.
All right, Smokey. And you, too. Put up your hands.
Amy.
Well, why didn't you say something? Why did you shoot my dad?
What makes you think I did?
Joe Gardner saw you shooting.
You don't really believe that.
I don't know what to believe.
Oh, Amy, you gotta trust me until I can prove I didn't do it.
Now, let's get inside and talk this over.
Tom! Smokey! Tommy! Smokey! Tom! Smokey, where are you?
So you see, somebody's after that gold mine. Your father's the only one who knows where it is. That's why I'm sure he's still alive.
He won't tell them. No one can make Dad do anything he doesn't want to do.
Come on, Tom, let's go into town, see what we can find out.
You forget the sheriff's looking for you. I'd better ride in by myself.
Yeah, that's right. Well, while you're gone, I can scout around through the hills. Maybe I can pick up his trail.
Let me go with you.
No, I can't take that chance. I might run into trouble.
Goodbye, Miss Amy. Don't worry.
Goodbye. And be careful, both of you.
Right.
Smokey! Oh, Tom! Smokey! Ah, shut up. I ain't talking to you. Now, you too. Don't give me none of your sass. Come on, let's get going.
I didn't like to worry Amy, but things look bad for her father.
Yeah, those hombres won't stop at anything. Once Sloan talks, he's a goner.
That puts us in a spot. Without Sloan, it's going to be difficult to prove your innocence.
Don't worry about me. It's Amy and her dad I'm thinking about.
Just the same, we've got to find them, and pronto. Meet me back here right after sundown.
Hey there, fellas! Hold up! I've been riding all over the dead blamed country looking for a gent named
What's that? You looking for Smokey? Smokey Moore?
You see,
That's the man we're after.
It is? Well, then let's join forces. But, Sheriff, I'm warning you. Don't let me get a hold of that coyote first, or there won't be nothing left for your posse to work on.
Well, maybe we can use another gun.
Another gun? Sheriff, wait till you see me in action. Why, I'm the rip snorting, fastest shooting streak of lightning that ever hit the wide open spaces.
Modest old bag of wind, ain't you?
Well, we can't stay here and gab all day. Come on, men, we're a-riding.
Hi, Medic.
Hello, Blackie.
I'm expecting an important message from Indian Pete. Josephine showed up yet?
No, she hasn't showed up.
Well, the minute she does, let me know. Follow.
All right.
right on acting natural, Maddox. We're being watched. Blackie sent me for that message that Josephine just brought in from Indian Pete.
Yeah, but why didn't Blackie...
Now, don't ask any questions. Give me the message. When you get a chance, sneak over to the saloon and tell Blackie that Tom Cameron wants to see him in the restaurant. Be careful.
There's our man. Let's go. Well, you're plumb wrong, Sheriff. That ain't Smoky Moore. Why, he's an old bald-headed, bandy-legged, knock-kneed runt. There must be two of them, because that hombre sure answers my description of him. Get your guns ready, men. We're going in after him. Bill, take a couple of men and go around. If you're half as smart as you look, I wouldn't try to rush him. Why not? Well, he's probably got some of his pals holed up in there with him. Every one of them's a dead shot, especially that killer they call Fuzzy. Reckon you're right. Off your horses, men. We'll sneak up on them quiet-like. Don't fire till I do. Then make every shot count.
Hey, after months of eating that slum gullion that Fuzzy whips up, this is going to be a pleasure.
You better wait till you taste it. You might find that Fuzzy's a better cook than I am.
This will be twice as good just because you cooked it.
There's a lot of men out there. Well, there's the sheriff.
Yeah, I see him. Hey, don't let him eat my supper. I'll be right back.
Who fired those shots? I don't know. It comes from around here somewhere. Those shots must have warned him. Well, let's hurry. Hey, come on, boys. Let's get him. Shots is responsible. You're right, Sheriff. He's just a crawling snake in the grass, a low-down whelp of a polecat and a coyote, a mangy-eared, frost-bitten hyena. Anybody know who fired them shots? Sheriff, do you mind if I look at your gun?
Why, certainly.
Why are you dribbling, idiot? Another crack like that and I'll put you in jail for life. Come on, men. Let's get out of here. That's kind of queer, don't it? Come in. Well, what are you doing here? I told you to get Cameron.
He's here in town now.
Yeah,
Setting up the rest and eating his chow.
well, what are you waiting for?
Well, I thought I'd better tell you he got that message from Indian Pete.
What? Why, the dirty, double-crossing half-breed,
But Pete didn't give it to him. He tricked it out of Maddox. Not only that, but he left word he'd be waiting for me in the restaurant. What do you make of it?
Go get it. There's no telling what Indian Pete put in that message. And remember, I don't want any slip-ups this time.
All right, we'll get him.
Howdy, stranger. Hey, come here.
Who, me?
Yeah. You know, you look kind of worried, like a man going to his own funeral. What you need's a nice hot cup of coffee. Oh, miss.
Yes?
Bring my friend here a nice cup of coffee. Make it good and strong.
Coffee.
What's your handle?
Joe Gardner.
Joe, I'm glad to know you.
What is this?
A nice piece of hardware, Joe. Sit down. Is that a friend of yours over there?
Yeah, it's Bert.
Bert, eh? Well, any friend of yours, a friend of mine. Come on over, Bert, and join us in a cup of coffee.
No, I ain't having none.
That's what you said, Bert?
I just said thanks. My throat does feel a mite parched.
Another cup of coffee for my friend, miss.
Are there any more in your party?
There may be. Quite a few of them. I think you better have plenty of coffee. Oh. Why didn't you tell me this gun had a hair trigger? I might have hurt our friend here.
You must have got it.
I'm sorry, Bert. You should have told me about that hair trigger, Joe. Hello, Blackie. Come on over and join us, Blackie. I got a message for you from Indian Pete. Well, seeing as how you and I are going to be partners, I guess you can read it. Old Sloan sure is stubborn, isn't he? You know, I don't think Indian Pete's going to get any place with him. Now, if I were you, Blackie...
Well, you ain't me. Now, get this straight. What's your game?
I know a sure way to make the old man talk.
All right, I'm listening.
I'll tell you more for a 50% cut in that gold mine.
How'd you know? Shut up! You wait here. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, you better see whether it's okay with the boss. What's Master's paying you fellas?
$50 a month. Shut up, you big ox. He's pumping you, and you're just too dumb to know it. Well, that's what he's paying all of us.
I'm surprised at you, Joe. A man of your intelligence and ability working for peanuts. You ought to be in the big money. You'll never get rich working for someone else. You ought to be in business for yourself. Now, you take my advice. If an opportunity comes your way, grab it. It may come soon. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow.
And he said for a 50% cut of Sloan's gold mine, he'd make the old man talk. But it's just a trick. From what I know of the Lone Rider, he wouldn't be connected with a crooked deal. Oh, I know. But what? Now, listen, Blackie. It's his neck or ours. Now, get this straight. Go back and tell him the boss is interested. But don't mention my name. You got a scheme? Why, sure I have. But I'm certainly not telling you. You get together with him over a cup of coffee and spill the whole works. Now, tell him to be at the bank tonight, 10 o'clock sharp. All right.
It's about 10 o'clock and the bank's dark. I got a hunch it's a trap.
So have I. If we can't find Sloan sitting around here twiddling our thumbs.
I guess you're right.
Now, keep a sharp lookout. Have the horses ready. We may have to make a quick getaway.
Okay.
Up with him, Cameron. Now get moving.
All right, Sam, go get the sheriff.
Well, Tom Cameron, a bank robber. Yeah, that kind of makes us birds of a feather, eh, boss? Suppose we talk over that deal right now.
Boss? Deal? You're crazy. I'm the president of this bank. An honest, upright, law-abiding citizen who...
Hires a gang of cutthroats to do his dirty work for him.
Cameron, you're not talking your way out of this.
No?
All right, Sheriff. Lock him up.
Yes, sirree.
Give me them irons. Why, you're too kind-hearted to handle an ornery critter like that. You gotta be mean. Now, watch me. Give me that gun.
You red-bearded baboon. Listen, you. Keep out of my way from now on. The next time I see you, I'll plug you right through the heart. All you've ever brought me is bad luck. I think I'll do it now.
Stop that bantling. Go get your posse. Get that bank robber.
All right, all right.
Fine bunch of men, you are.
Well, let me go. I'm when the sheriff's man.
You mean you were?
It's a good thing you spoke when you did. I was just going to let you have it.
Well, Tom, that didn't turn out so good. Now you're wanted. Here.
Gold, huh?
Most likely some of Sloan's. Take it.
You mean it?
Yeah.
Well, jumping jackrabbit's fine.
What are you going to do with it, Fuzzy?
Oh, I'll put it in the bank where it'll be safe. No, that wouldn't be such a good idea. I know. I'll hide it in my boot.
Be kind of hard on your bunion. Relax, Fuzzy. You're not going to keep it. No. You're going to use it for bait.
Bait? We going fishing?
Yeah. Tomorrow I want you to go over to the blacksmith shop and sort of borrow one of those carrier pigeons. The minute you find out where Sloan is, write out a message, tie it to the pigeon's leg, and let it go. Smokey and I'll do the rest.
Yeah, but who's going to tell me where Sloan is?
Well, that's where the bait comes in. Now listen, Fuzzy. There's a fellow in that gang named Joe. I think he's just a little bit dumber than you are. I want you to take him aside and try to tell him an idea about a gold mine that you're There's a cabin in the clearing. Pretty soon I'll be a-nearing down the trail that leads to my old prairie home. When my riding days are over and I put my saddle away, lay away my spurs and nevermore I'll roam. I crossed every line, and I'll bet my bottom dollar every honest man will holler, keep it up, you're doing fine. There's a cabin in the clearing, pretty soon I'll be a-nearing down the trail that leads to my old prairie home. There's a cabin in the clearing, pretty soon I'll be a-nearing down the trail that leads to my old prairie home. When my riding days are over and I put my saddle away, lay away my spurs and nevermore I'll roam. I rode every trail, I crossed every line, and I'll bet my bottom dollar every honest man will holler, keep it up, you're doing fine. There's a cabin in the clearing, pretty soon I'll be a-nearing down the trail that leads to my old prairie home. and he's hooked Joe.
When it comes to bait, you can't beat gold dust.
Well, let's start trailing him.
No, it's too risky. Joe might see us. We've got to depend on Fuzzy and that homing pigeon.
Lucky we have Amy to receive the message for us. Seeing as we're both wanted.
Yeah, let's ride over and see her.
Amy, where are you? Smokey, I have wonderful news. Mr. Masters has found Dad and is taking me to him. Wait here for us. Love, Amy.
We're riding into town, sheriff or no sheriff.
Come on.
Partner, how about me taking another look at that gold?
Sure.
Here. Help yourself. That's enough.
Say, it's a funny thing. You know that bank robber, Tom Cameron? He was telling me only last night that I'm too intelligent to be working for peanuts. And then this morning, I run into you accident-like. Now I'm a mine owner. I can't believe it.
Yep. All you have to do is help me work it, and you get a third.
Yeah, a third. You said a half.
Never said no such a thing. How could I? Sloan's in on the deal.
What's Sloan got to do with it?
Why, him and me's partners, and I'm cutting you in on it.
Oh.
Of course, we got to have Mr. Sloan sign a paper on it.
Sign a paper? We got Sloan up the cabin. The boss said that...
I know. Master's trying to hog everything. What are you going to get out of it? Nothing. You stick to me and you'll get plenty.
Yeah, but the boss and Blackie, they'll kill me.
Now, don't you go worrying about that. I'll take care of everything. Now, all you have to do is just write on this little teeny piece of paper here where Sloan is and how to get there.
I don't know. I don't know whether I ought to do this or not. You better let me try and think.
Don't move, medic. Now do as we tell you, you won't get hurt. Get over there in the corner. All right, Smokey, get a rope.
Yes, sirree. The minute you said you had to start thinking, I knew you was a goner.
Huh?
Oh, I mean, I know you'd tell me where Sloan was, because this fella Tom Cameron told me how intelligent you was.
Well, you go out to Wolf's Pass, and you take this trail leading to the right.
Won't be long before you'll be flying high.
I'm sure going to do some high flying with a third interest in that gold mine. Well, there you are. You can't miss it.
I got a surprise for you.
Yeah?
Yep. You want to know where that gold mine was?
Yeah.
Ha! You was sitting on it.
What?
Yes, see. Now get your shovel and do some digging.
I sure will. Hey, what was that fine?
I guess it was a myth.
Myth? What's a myth?
Female moth.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's easy going there, too.
You know where this is?
Sure, I know exactly where it is.
Good. Come on.
Oh, stop it.
Leave him alone, Pete.
I want to talk to him. You know you're being mighty stubborn, Sloan. But it ain't going to do you any good.
I'll never tell you where that mine is. You'll make up your mind to that.
Well, we'll forget about that right now. Say, I forgot to tell you. You're going to have company. Your daughter Amy's coming to visit you.
Why, you turkey. Sit down.
Say, why don't you get over where Sloan is and get him to sign that paper?
I'm going there right now. You keep on digging until you hit the mother lode.
I sure will.
He might come in handy.
We haven't got time to explain.
No need to explain.
It's Cameron smoking that baboon. Let's go.
Treating an old man like this. Hurry, Mr. Masters, and go for the sheriff.
You blasted hypocrite. Claiming to be my friend and all the time working against me.
Shut up. I'm through working undercover, Sloan. Now, you kept your mouth shut long enough. But now that your daughter is here, maybe you'll change your mind.
You win, Masters. I'll tell you. But you've got to promise not to harm her.
But what good is his word, Dad? You can't trust him. Smoky Moore knows I left with you. And if you try to harm us, he and Tom Cameron will track you down if it's the last thing they ever do.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that. The sheriff is after them right now.
That's right, Masters. The sheriff will be here any minute.
Drop gone. come with me.
Take it easy, Sheriff. These are the men you want right here.
What troop have you got?
Fruit! Heh! Wake one of them up, Natke.
Well, you'll all come along till I find out. Pick 'em up, men.
That's all right with us.
Down there? Yeah. Well, have you hit some other road yet?
No, how much longer you gotta dig before it hits something?
Oh, it won't be long now.